Oh yes, new Substack piece. Let's see what it's called. Nobody's coming to save you. All right? Nobody is coming to save you. This was a big thing for me. Wow. I don't know why. I think it's because as children, we assume that our parents have our best in mind and will always guide us towards sort of best options for us personally, which is fair enough, a fair assumption as a kid. But to take that assumption into adulthood, whoopsies, that's an error. So nobody's coming to save you. Radically change your own life is the subtitle. Yeah, radically change your own life. Only if, this is the big caveat, only if you feel that life under your current life circumstances is unbearable and you feel a bit trapped within this current context of life. Yeah. So take for example my situation. I found my life was becoming a bit monotonous, routine, boring. Not that the routine hasn't got something to say for itself. You know, sometimes routine is great. You can get into a routine of healthy habits, for want of a better word, or better words. And then you sort of spiral upwards in at least one area of your life. I'm thinking here specifically about weightlifting. If you get into a weightlifting routine, yeah, you can become massive if you so desire. But no, it was monotonous and boring for me. Not just on like the physical outside, not just what you could observe in my day-to-day routine, but internally I was like bored. I was like, no, this isn't for me anymore. So I needed radical change. And I thought to myself, well, nobody's going to do this for me, so I'm going to have to figure this out myself. Which is scary because now you're going into what is mythologically known as the unknown. And the unknown is just that. It's unknown. And what do we humans tend to do when we encounter unknown situations? We shell up and we hide ourselves because instinctively we do that. Maybe because in the past that may have protected us somewhat. I don't know. But in today's day and age, in today's modern world, we're going to have to become a bit more comfortable with the unknown. No, that's wrong. You can't become comfortable with the unknown. How can you be comfortable in a place that you're not sure about? It's impossible. How can you feel secure and comfortable without knowing your surroundings and without being... Okay, here it is. When you're in the unknown, you're on high alert. You know, you're in explorer mode and you're very aware, sharp, attentive. That's quite energy demanding. How can you become relaxed and comfortable when you're alert? You can't. So there comes a point though when the unknown becomes known, because you become a bit more aware of what's going on around you, and now you get to sink into a bit more relaxation if you so desire. But anyway, let's return to the piece. That was all a big fat tangent. The main point of the piece, nobody's coming to save you, is that it's on you to catalyse the change that you so desire. And if it's radical change that you desire, then sack up, you know, pull your socks up and get to work, because radical change is next level to just change. So you're going to have to put in an awful lot of work to see that radical change make itself manifest in the frickin' world. Oh, and here's an important point that is in the piece. Hopefully I can stay on point and not go too tangential to the point. Although the tangents, you know, they're interesting, they're fun. When you're embedded within a current life context that you find unappealing, as humans, we can't help but think that based on our own experience, that this is all there is, because we're quite biased towards ourselves, towards what we see, hear, smell, touch. You know, it's fair enough. That's what's quite important for my individual physical human being. If I smell a bad sulfur smell in the air, I'm probably going to have to get out of the room because something is toxic in here. So our sensory organs constrain us to the individual body that we inhabit without getting too trippy. So it makes sense that the life we live, we can't help but think that, okay, this is all there is, sort of a thing. And depending on whether you enjoy your current life circumstances or don't enjoy them, that might be a good or a bad thing. And if that's a bad thing, then, and here's the point, you need to understand that life is not nearly as homogenous as your current life circumstances would have you believe. In other words, life with a capital L is not similar to your life with a lowercase l everywhere across the globe and across time. Take a silly example. The life of a medieval knight back in the day is different, to say the least, from the life of a corporate wage slave in today's day and age. So that's life, the heterogeneity of life across time. But then we also have the heterogeneity of life across space too. You have Amazonian tribes people, living on this planet Earth right now. Such a different life. And you compare that to, say, the Hadza tribe? I don't know where they are, but I think they're in Africa or somewhere. Two very different lives. Or even the life of those two people compared to my current life right now in Europe. Across space, life is heterogeneous. So if you are feeling that life under your current circumstances is a bit unbearable, have faith in the heterogeneity of life and put yourself out there into the unknown and explore, because radical change requires you to catalyse it. And to catalyse it, you're going to have to take in some new information, not only theoretically and intellectually, but at an embodied level. You're going to have to just get out there, I think. Just throw caution to the wind, say, fuck it, I'm going, and just go. No, but do it strategically so that you can actually sustain it, so that you actually gain some value from the experiences that you're exposing yourself to. And potentially extend it to an indefinitely long period of time in your life. Who says there has to be an end date to your exploration? Come on, this life is crazy. Now, have faith in the heterogeneity of life and come to understand or teach yourself how to best maneuver and navigate in the unknown to make it known and to continue progressing. There you go. If you liked that rant, go ahead over to my Substack and read the piece I wrote, because although it's related, this so often happens. I will write something, type it up, have it on the digital paper and the physical paper, and then I'll start speaking about it, but completely different thoughts crop up as I speak about it. So if you liked what I just said, maybe you're not going to like the piece, but maybe you are, because to my mind, they're related. So head on over to my Substack. There you go. Chat to you later.